you ain't got to sit there and mess with somebody unless they're on.
Well, I'm just glad that my old free Obama radio, CB radio there works.
I have. Now, I had that 142 system, and it did good. It did really good that I could slide off. Could slide off, in between channels and all that crap. Now I can. I just have to
You sounded good up here in the Lakes of Michigan.
The Cobras did good as long as I wanted to stay on just right on 36. But now we just slide in between channels. Operators, they're just awesome rigs. They really are.
Well, I know I definitely am tuning every time, man. I'm tuning everywhere. Like every time somebody comes in calling my name, I gotta tune them in. And they'll call, and I won't tune until I call them back and see if they can tune to me. The fine tune thing or whatever. I gotta do a lot of fine tuning, but I gotta check to see what frequency this is on. It says 3650, but dang. Either that or everybody else is not on the channel or whatever, and that's okay. I mean, that's why we got whatever they call it, a fine tune or whatever they call it for sideband. I don't really mind it. I think it's cool touching knobs. I like touching knobs and flipping buttons, but it gets it gets a little annoying when these guys are like way down and way up, or they're way high and they're way low. Yeah.
119. I don't know if it's all in, but maybe QCQ 608. Wisconsin radio. We're going one way and holding for a while. They're going back the other way. Yes, sir. Could be. I mean, I spent that more on a CB radio. HF rig. Yeah, I know I'm dead on. It was just plug and play, man.
You've got cue balls.
Yeah, I did have to do that quite a bit on my Cobra. I thought it was tweak it.
How about the 535? It was 385 from Minnesota. Nick, copy your numbers there. We're going to have a good one. We're 73s.
If these are about
535 New York, 535 New York, 385 St. Paul, Minnesota, return here.
246 Oregon, 39.
We got a lot of Western skip coming in, man, I'll tell you what, I've been in CB for 40 years.
Hey, 10 Roger on that. Yeah, okay, so if you were spot on, then that must mean that I'm at 3651. That's what it says I'm at, but that's just a display. That doesn't really tell you what you're on. Now the 148s, if you don't, this isn't a 148. This will talk wherever I tune the channel. Wherever the frequency counter goes is where my radio goes. But the 148s and the 142s. Now, if you don't open up the slider on that end, then you're actually transmitting on whatever you transmit, and then you're tuning to them. If it's a 148 or 142 or any of those. But these other radios, like the Galaxies and whatnot, when you tune them, it tunes to the frequency. But I don't know. I'm still learning, figuring out all this sideband stuff. I know back in the day when I did talk sideband, I had a 148, and I know it was off. Because I'd always have to tune to them, and they'd always have to tune to me. So I'm hoping this one stays on the right way.
Well, sounds to me like your radio's
pretty
on
good right there.
frequency.
I mean, realistically speaking, it's really good right there. But that's just the way it goes. I mean, a CD and an export are exactly what they are. But when you come up here, it's a whole different world. It's like I said, this is like quiet place. After I get away from down there on 28, it's like
flake in and out of frequency too.
Come up here, it's a lot more peaceful. Southern Great Lakes, 3 South having technical difficulties. Like you say, but see the sideband CBs like the Cobras, most of the time, if you keep them, you run them, like around 142, if I'd have kept it, after I ran it for a while, it stayed pretty much on. Or it was just barely off. I mean, just like a digit or something like that. And after I was talking, we warmed up, it would be dead on. Now, see, like a 959, I'm running the truck. If it gets cold out, that thing will be so far off frequency on sideband, it's not even worth turning it on. But it's okay for seats, for the regular 40 channel band, but sideband, it sucks. If it gets cold out, that's the issue right there. I didn't like. I don't know how this RCI is going to do when I stick it in the truck, but I guess I'll find out. But I found out my radio technician damn near committed suicide trying to get to a dipole or something. Took a fall and almost stuck a ramrod through his head.
0517 Detroit.
Yeah, 10 Roger on that. Yeah, I just seem that when I'm transmitting, I transmit in the right frequency, but I just seem like I got to tune everywhere else. Maybe my receive is not the right way, but I'm receiving you perfectly right where I'm at right now. I mean, you sound just like you do when you sound on AM when I talk to you on AM, so it's working.
Roger. It don't sound bad. I mean, I'm just saying, you want to really talk up here and not be adjusting all the time, get a good rig at Kenwood, Icom, whatever. Everybody's got their preference. I like the Icoms. I think.
Hello 506, hello 506, 1919, Buffalo, New York waving.
The Kenwood sounds good too, though. I like the Kenwood. I really like the Kenwood better than I did the Icom. First, I got an Icom. Now I'm like, no, I'm glad I got this. This is simplicity right here. That's what I like about this radio, simplicity. But on the CBs, if you open the clarifier on them cotton figures, that's been done to both of my 2000s. It's a freaking mess. And you cannot figure out where the hell you're going. Basically you're moving, your transmit and your receive separated, and you're just a mess. I couldn't tune in either one of them I got, and I thought, well, man, I hooked up that 142, and boom, there it was. It was off a little bit, but it had been setting for a couple of years.
Hey, Roger on that.
I got to talking on it. After I talked on it a few months, it warmed right up, it lined up. It was good to go. It sounded really good, that desktop mic.
It's nice here today.
I'm running this thing. I ain't running up with this radio right now. I'm radioing this old Mr. Corley ground plane break.
Well, Mr. Corley ground plane is definitely working. I got you about 25 S units. There's about another 50 stations when they're talking. They're just all over the band. Like 128, that one station out there, that got bigger, was like at 50 dB, burying my needle. And he's on a 128 in Illinois. He was talking on a dipole on a tree 60 foot in the air on the horizontal side. That's all he talks on. That was amazing, man. On a thinking dipole, but that's probably a full wave dipole. So you got 19 feet on one side and 19 feet on the other, or 30, whatever it is, or 36 on each side, or whatever. But yeah, it was doing some talking, that's for sure. He was telling me, he was telling 366 about it.
You reckon he's used his nickels work?
I'll tell you what, you can't do more than 9 S units. I know you
coming in real loud around
Hey, Wild Child, that's the antenna I just bought.
Who's the big dummy now?
Oh, okay. So 128 up there. 128, is that who it is that's got the wire antenna up there?
Correct, yes.
Roger. Well, I want to check that out.
I don't know what you're saying.
I got to buy some coax right now, but I'm going to do something a little different. I ain't got no trees to put none in. That's the thing of it. I got no way to put mine up. I ain't got no way to put a long wire up. There's no trees there, so that's kind of the question. There'll be a way. I could do it somehow, but yeah, I don't think it'll be worth my effort. I think it'll be better.
Yeah, we haven't had conditions out here.
As far as S units are concerned.
Sounds good as always there, Chris. Hope everything's going well.
I don't know. I mean, shoot, I wouldn't think that a long wire would work better. I mean, I did. I had a long wire over here. I still got my long wire, but it's more of a long wire. I don't know. Well, it must be the same one he has. That's kind of what a dipole is. I just call them long wires. That's just a feed where you got the hot on the right side and the ground on the left side. And that's what I ran on the flat side, when I ran the Antron 99 15 foot off the ground. It worked good, but it didn't work as good as this antenna. I mean, I barely was talking on that thing. It was talking, but it ain't talking like this thing 60 foot up in the air. But if I had to put a long wire up, I wouldn't put it up next to the house. You wouldn't be able to hear me.
The dumbasses that do a bunch of calculations. Hey, Fireball, this antenna overall length is 16 foot, 6 inches, Roger. That's 9. After that,
those beats and echoes sound like shit on side, man.
Over 80 foot. I was looking at them.
586 is still in Indiana. Call deep spike.
Sometimes the threes, but that says on putting a tower up, but he's got.
Anyway, there's a whole lot of fellas don't know what they're talking about. I guess old Fireball can't hear me. It's 16 foot, 6 inches overall length.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard you there, 128. I was just listening to Wild Child on that end. They're 128. Yeah, I heard you. Okay, wow, it's 16 foot. Okay, so the one that I had when I ran it off my Antron. See, I ran an Antron 99, and then I ran the long wire, and I co-phased them. I had 75 foot. Well, not 75. I had about 16, 17 feet of 75 ohm coax, and I co-phased both of them. And I was able to tune them both. I was able to put the Antron 99 running on the vertical side, and it was a full wave long wire. So, and I had that in my other station that I had the same wire, and I just and I had already had cut it all and tuned it all back in the day. I just put one on one side, put a screw on the tree, and then put another one on the other side, and put a screw on the tree, and hook the other 18 foot. You know, I had those truck driver co-phased 75 ohm coax, so you can do 2 antennas. Well, that's how I did it, and I talked on that before I put this tower all the way, before I put this tower up. I talked on that, and from October all the way until about January 10th, there, 410.
You push, Roger. Right now I'm talking to you off my vertical and horizontal at this moment, Roger.
Oh, okay. So, so you co-phase your long wire and your vertical. You did them together.
Well, you're misunderstanding me. I got a vertical, a wire, and a horizontal wire, and on my switch box I can switch them both together there. Co-phase them, Roger. I was worried about you.
Wow. Okay. Dang, man, that's the way to do it. God, I would do that just to do some testing. God dang, man, that's because 128. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You're louder than any station I've ever heard, and you're doing it on a big and dipole.
Well, he must be about 60 S units on you.
Oh, absolutely. He's burying my needle. When he modulates, it's all the way to the end of this S9.
Well, tell Triff will do something for Southeast Missouri. How I sound. That's what he's getting ready to put up. One of these dipoles, Roger. Situation.
Yeah, he was telling his buddy about it. The L366. He was telling his buddy about it, or 222 was telling his buddy about it here, and they're both on here talking about it. That's why we were all talking about it. We just can't believe it. 128. We're over here. We're beam guys, man. We're trying to get 222 to put up a optimized 3-element beam, just a Yagi, and get it up there. And we've been trying to get him to put it together. Well, he already has the antenna. He has it in his hand because he was telling his buddy about it already.
Yes, Roger. Well, I told him. I tell you what I told Triple Deuce. Hey, you put this one up, you won't want nothing else, Roger. So, if it don't, it don't. Who's he out there? 440.
Yep.
Can't believe it, man. Oh man, I like experimenting with antennas. That's why I did my Antron 99 and the flat side long wire. And that flat side long wire that I had was one full wave. It was 36 foot long. It wasn't a half wave or 5/8.
So you're talking 18 foot one way and 18 foot the other on the. To be honest.
That's correct. Right now I'm not talking on that. I took it down, I rolled it up, but yeah, that's what it was. It was 18 foot one side and 18 foot the other. And me and 220 Honda car, we tuned it. We had to cut, we had to cut it a little bit, like a quarter inch each one, and we got it, man. We had it all tuned out with the analyzer and everything, and where it was sitting, and it talked. It did some skip talking out in my hometown, and it worked great. And it worked great when I had it over here, and I talked on AM with it. I mean, I was on 28 with it on that long wire and that Antron 99. And I just ran a TNT T100 modulator with that stuff.
Oh, modulators are good. Pick up your modulation.
600 St. Louis is standing by.
323 Northwest Iowa.
How many watts was that TNT modulator?
It's just a 2290 in the TNT modulator. I'm not running it right now. It's right now I'm just running my Magnum S9 with the RX 175 behind it.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. I had the, what was it, Texas Star modulator. Had one of those in it. I think it did 100 watts.
Yeah, I think they do about 100 watts, somewhere around there with the 2290 in it. It's a Carl built before he went to, I think, I'm not sure. Carl built went somewhere else. This was TNT after X-Force. It's the same guy, but X-Force was 2 people, and then TNT went by himself.
What you want to do is take a modulator and then throw that into an amp. I'm talking to modulator guys. This is your S5, but you sound like your S9.
QDX, can you get better copy?
Damn modulator amps. I'm actually on a modulator amp here. Not running too much power, but it sure does pick up the audio.
Oh yeah, they do. They pick up a lot of audio. I love the that little TNT modulator. Good little amplifier.
Yeah, how much power are you putting out?
I don't know. On this RX 175, I think it does like, I don't know, probably 150, 120 watts peak. It doesn't do any bird. It probably does like, I don't know, probably 20 bird. I don't know.
Your S9 over here. S9 over here on that. I'm doing about 300 at you, PEP.
Hey, 10 Roger on that. Who we got here? What's your handle?
Oh, this be 462 Ontario.
Oh, 462 out there in Ontario, Canada. Okay, wow. You're definitely coming in here now.
Yeah, you too. The whole time they're at 175 there, so I'll let you carry on.
Oh, it's all right. Shoot, man. Anybody comes in my radio, I'm going to talk to them. There were a couple other ones that were trying to get in my radio. When me and Wild Child was talking down around southern Missouri, and 222, they're down there around southeast Missouri. But yeah, wow, damn, 462 out there around Ontario, Canada. I got you about 40 dB. What part of you live right in the city of Ontario, Canada?
Hey, Ontario's a province. We're by Toronto. So we got like 10 provinces and two or three territories. And it's Canada's actually bigger than the U.S. Roger.
You copy Northern Indiana 468.
Hey, 10 Roger on that. Yeah, I know. I seen that Canada's bigger than the U.S. Yeah, it's a big country. That's for sure.
But where are you at?
I'm down here in Southern California, where, if you know where the Salton Sea is, if you know where San Diego is, I'm about 90 miles east of San Diego, Cal, and probably 60 miles south of Palm Springs, and I'd say, what is that? Yuma is south of me. I'm south of Yuma, Arizona. And I'm about 100 miles south of Yuma, Arizona, right near the Salton Sea. And when I talk to you guys, I got to point this beam about 35 miles over the water to talk east.
You're going right around the globe there. CQDX 565, Backwoods, South Georgia, standing by. What are you doing? You're pointing eastward. Yeah, you could actually go west and go right around the planet. Manitoba, we're waving. Hello, 449.
We got a lot of stations out there now. They're 462, and they all came in there with different frequencies on that end. 565 in South Georgia, I heard you in there, but I don't know if you're on frequency, but I'll probably try and tune down to you there, no doubt about it, or tune to me, because I think I'm right on frequency. But yeah, 462, Ontario, Canada, definitely sounded good out here around Southern California. I'm waving a hand to you, and hopefully you join my YouTube channel so you can hear how you sound all the way from Ontario, Canada, all the way down here to Southern California near the Salton Sea.
Good afternoon. There's 212 New Brunswick, Canada. I got you coming in here pretty good here, northern Minnesota, 533, the North Star. We're waving through.
Well, I hear old 533, the North Star, up there around, I think it was Wisconsin or something on that end. I heard you also there. There's a lot of people calling me. You got Fireball out here in Southern California with the video gate rolling.
Hello, Fireball. Hello, Fireball. I didn't know you talked sideband. Hello, Fireball. 565 in the backwoods, South Georgia. Let's go.
Yeah, 565. I just started talking. Sideband here the last couple days. I get more views on my YouTube channel, man. My YouTube channel just in the last 3 hours got 45 subscriptions and over 200 views in a couple hours. So I'm not gonna be out here all day on sideband, but shoot, man, I want to talk to everybody, and there's a whole lot of stations that weren't able to really talk to me on Channel 28 or the Super Bowl. So I came over here to talk to the rest of them that can talk to me, and I found all kinds of cool people on here all around Canada, and talked to Scotland yesterday and talked to New Zealand last night. I was talking to Australia. So, yeah, I've been talking everywhere there, 565 around Georgia, 410.
Roger that, Fireball. Yeah, you know, I'm 90% sideband, and then every now and then I'll get up there on AM, and like we hooked up and locked him down for about 8 minutes on 28 Friday night fights or whatever. But yeah, I prefer sideband myself. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Talk all over the world, and if you can hear that video, I posted it up on Southeastern CB Radio Club and AM Heavy Hammers. I had a 5.5 minute video of you and I locking it down, but I'm gonna get out the way and let you make some more contacts around the country and all. And just heard you in there, and it was strange. I'm not used to hearing you on sideband, but anyway, man, you're making a good trip into Georgia, like always. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir, for the contact. 73s, 565 in the backwoods, South Georgia. Standing by.
Another
Hey, Fireball, just one channel up, Northern Ireland's in there right now. 523 told you that.
Yeah, 523, you said that Northern Ireland was calling me? Oh, man, I sure wish I could talk to them, but I can't really hear them with all the stations calling me there, that other station that was saying that. Hey, 565 in Georgia, I'm going to wave a hand and say hello, and yeah, I'll check that video gate out. I didn't really get to see it. I knew you said you were videoing it, but I didn't know where to look for it, and I mean, I just get so busy making videos and trying to post all these things. I don't even hear how I sound anywhere. I just like how video game, how they sound, no doubt. But I'll check it out there, 565, and you take care out there around Georgia, and that other station that says Ireland is hearing me. Well, hopefully I can get Ireland to get in this video gate, because I got it running.
Yeah, roger that, Fireball. All right, man, you have a great afternoon, and I'm going to scan the band. Appreciate talking to you. We'll catch you on the next go-round. 565, Backwoods, South Georgia. Read the mail.
Ball 232, North Alabama. Richmond, Indiana, waving.
Yeah, hello, 232 North Alabama, 232 North Alabama. Fireball's waving at you. I hear old 232 in Alabama out there. I got you on my video gate.
Fireball, 314. Under Fireball Live 1. We'll be watching your videos and following you and subscribing. I appreciate the reflect back there, and hope we're putting out real good to you in this little mobile. commercial vehicle and said stop you in Northeast Alabama, 232. I'm out. I'll let you talk to somebody.
314 Kentucky at the weight room.
Hey, right back there, 232 in Alabama. Yep, that is the place. That's where everyone got to go is Fireball Live 1. That's the YouTube channel on my on the YouTube channel, Fireball Live 1. Yep, and I got you on Videogate right here. I'm definitely recording you guys all. I'm always recording when I'm keying. I really like this Videogate stuff. I did before, man. A long time ago there, 232. I was all into it, man, and I showed everybody how to do it, and me and 4040 in the dock of the bay, we both started doing, before even Videogates was even thought of, we were doing sound gates, and we were posting them on a website, really old website where they did music and stuff, and we were posting them on a, I don't know, it was like Other or something, and we, all kinds of audio gates, and then when they went to YouTube, we started doing videos with slideshows, and we started doing it that way until we actually started doing it on cameras and then posting them there 410.
Yeah, I had to turn my antenna there earlier. I was trying to reach you a couple hours ago.
314 Kentucky in the weight room. 241 Iowa, we're trying.
Back. When you think you'll have it?
How about 241 Iowa, 216 Eastern Shore, Maryland, trying. 216 Maryland, you're making it back to Iowa this afternoon. Hello.
Okay, they're 232. I kind of lost you. I got old 314 around Kentucky and some other stations out there calling me on that end. Definitely waving handy there, 314 and 232 in Alabama. I lost you there. Got old 314 in Kentucky and a couple other stations that are trying to give me a call and get on this video gate that I got for them. So 232, take care, man. Yeah, hopefully you'll hear it later on. I'll probably stop and restart one. I didn't even know this thing was 26 minutes long, but pretty good video gate, that's for sure. 232 in Alabama, take care, and 314 in Kentucky. I'm going to say hello and howdy doody and say hello, break.
I got 491 on your case. I just wanted to say hello. I try it every day on channel 28 that you make the trip, so I just wanted to say howdy. 912, I don't know if you're every time you get on that video game. CQ, Fireball, what is your QTH? How about Southern California?
Somebody asked where my QTH was. I'm here in Southern California, about 90 miles east of San Diego. And that other station that was saying something, I couldn't really hear it, man. I got everybody in my radio. The whole world's in my radio. I'm definitely waving at you. That other station asked where my QTH was. I'm here in Southern California, about 2 miles from the Salton Sea. If you know where that is, just look on a map. Look for the biggest body of water in Southern California, and you'll see that's where I'm at. Yeah, somebody, let me stop this gate and I'll restart it, and I'll be back in a few, and I'll post this thing. And 314 in Kentucky, I don't know if you're in there anymore. I kind of lost you, but I did want to make the contact before I stop this thing.
I just wanted to say hello. I didn't especially want to hear you. Just wanted to say hello. I try every day on 28. See you next Sunday. Mr. Fireball,
Okay, there, 314. Hey, you take care. I'll be back in a few. I got a couple of things I got to do. 314. I got a few things I got to work on, and but I'll be back in a few. 314. Fireball's back out.